Shifting focus now, there's no end to Sri Lanka's economic woes. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has declared a state of emergency, giving sweeping powers to security forces. The government has also beefed up security in Colombo after public anger boiled over. Meanwhile, the Indian government is providing aid to the neighbouring country, from rice to diesel. Cops clashed with hundreds of protesters after vandalism and arson by the protesters. The locals are protesting against the repeated power cuts that are happening across the country as the government is unable to pay for fuel imports due to lack of foreign funding.
Here we are in Colombo, the capital, and that is seeing unprecedented crisis. And at that situation, the President Rajapaksa last evening imposed public emergency. Now, citing the public security to maintain the law and order, and more importantly, to ensure the smooth supplies of the essential commodities, including the medicine, food, grains and other essentials, most importantly the fuel. This public emergency order has been issued by the President, citing these reasons. So what is happening here in Colombo? Since there are no medicines, the basic essential food, the prices have gone multifold up, and more importantly, there are army, police, para forces deployed at the petrol pumps who are guarding and ensuring smooth supply, but that's a rationing. Now, we have been also told that since there is no enough adequate supply that is happening, most the people are affected and there is massive outrage. Even on 3rd of April, there's a massive nationwide protest has been called by the civil society across Sri Lanka, not only here in Colombo. Most crowded stretches of Colombo now you see looking almost deserted. Post 2019, the financial crunch that started with the Sri Lanka under massive debt. Now this has led to this situation, which is really grave. People are outraging. There is massive clashes happening all over Colombo, all over Sri Lanka, between the forces and the public. Now the president is citing the public order, maintaining public order, imposing the rule. But here the situation on the ground is really grave. With this report in Colombo, Sri Lanka, I'm Ashutosh Mishra for India Today. A cup of tea is the most essential thing to start your day with. But here in Sri Lanka, amidst of this massive economic crisis, even the rates for the cup of tea has gone massively up. The black tea, which used to be cost some 30 to 40 local currency rupees, have gone up to 60 to 70 rupees. The milk tea have gone up to 70 to 80 rupees, and in some places even more than 100 to 150 rupees. Now that explains the furious crisis, the economic crisis here in Sri Lanka. All the basic essential items, including the food items, since the delivery mechanism has been affected adversely, there is supply line which has been totally disrupted as there are no fuels available in the market. Clearly, the food items have been hit the worst. There's no water, and when whatever is available, the rates have gone totally, and that is now killing the people most because the soaring inflation, and that too multifold when there is of course no supplies, smooth supply. This is affecting the people of Sri Lanka, and that's exactly has led to the massive protest and outrage against the government. In Colombo, I'm Ashutosh Mishra for India Today.